Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Monee Village Board of Trustees. It is November 19th, 2025. It is 6:35 p.m., so I would like to call the meeting to order. And if we could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Here.
Trustee Henson.
Present.
Trustee Horn.
Here.
Trustee Rakes.
Present.
Trustee Wilson.
Present.
Trustee Udras.
Present.
Open to the public, agenda items only. If I can please have a motion to accept the consent agenda.
So moved.
Pick who you want.
Second.
Second. Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udras.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes. I have no report this evening, other than to say I hope somebody brought snacks, because it looks like it's going to be a long meeting. We've got a lot on our agenda tonight. Clerk's report? Okay, moving on to the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone, to you and your families, and now those traveling, safe travels to all of you. First item up is the Fireman's Park Phase 1 improvements, and it's a pay request number 14. The village has received the attached pay request number 14 from PSI for the above-mentioned construction project. Farnsworth Group and village staff have reviewed this invoice and have found the work to be in substantial compliance with all OSLID grant requirements and engineering plans. This payment request is for work completed during the pay period ending on October 27, 2025, and the amount certified for this payment is $951,243.45. The board action request tonight is a motion to approve pay request 14 to PSI in the amount of $951,243.45 for work completed during pay period ending on October 27, 2025.
Make that motion. Second.
Any discussion?
Just wondered if this is the final payout, or is there a little bit left on this?
There is a retention that's being held. We also have in Phase 1 will be the chairlift. So that'll be the last payment for Phase 1.
And a date for completion on that guy? We do? Do we have a date for completion?
They're saying they're hoping to start by March.
Okay.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udras.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Thank you, Board. Next item is road salt purchase, and this is a resolution request. Attached is a resolution authorizing the use of motor fuel tax funding to purchase bulk road salt for fiscal year 2026 in the amount of $48,643.20. And this is for 720 tons. This year's state bid rate is $67.56 per ton, which is down from last year's pricing of $76.75 per ton. Superintendent Johnson has initiated the state bid pricing through the state of Illinois Central Management Services, which has set this current rate. Due to the time-sensitive purchase of this product, staff requests authorization to make this purchase. Board action request is a motion to pass the resolution authorizing the purchase of bulk road salt in the amount of $48,643.20, utilizing motor fuel tax funds.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udras.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Resolution number 2025-3.
Thank you, Board. Next item, Tractor Supply Company redevelopment agreement, and this is reimbursement request number 1. The village has recently received pay request number 1 for the above referenced project for pay period ending on September 30th, 2025, in the amount of $1,029,448.26. All the invoices and supporting documentation for payment have been reviewed by Robinson Engineering and village staff and meet the plans and specifications according to the redevelopment agreement. And just for FYI, there's additional roadway that is south of their parcel that the village has asked them to engineer and to install, and it comes down to Town Center Way, and that's the road that you would come in from Dollar General. And so the roads are meeting up. The curb gutter has been done, or is still underway and should be completed by Wednesday of next week, as I'm being told. And it's also for water main that's being installed as well. And so we're always about pricing and doing the best and being frugal and doing it together, as actually we're able to do it for a lower amount. And so that's part of what this reimbursement is payment's about. So board action request is a motion to approve pay request number 1 to Tractor Supply Company for pay period ending September 30th, 2025, in the amount of $1,029,448.26.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Thank you, board. And the last item, and I apologize, it's a lengthy one. This is the bid award Fireman's Park for Phase 2 improvements. So we are getting ready to move right into Phase 2 of the park plan. 4 bids for the Fireman's Park Phase 2 improvements were received on October 23rd, 2025 at 11 a.m. for Metropolitan Corporation, Landworks Limited, Tenco Excavating, and Premier Design and Build Group. During the bid review, it was noted that some submissions appeared to come from general contractors who may not intend to self-perform any work. Additionally, not all bidders provided the required preliminary construction schedule as required. To address this, Farnsworth Group requested all 4 bidders submit their A1A 305 contractor qualification statements and the missing preliminary construction schedules. All bidders responded with the requested qualification materials and schedules except Landworks Limited, which failed to submit a construction schedule. The qualification statements confirmed that Metropolitan Corporation and Premier Design Build Group plan to operate solely as general contractors managing subcontractors. Tenco Excavating and Landworks Limited indicated that they would self-perform a portion of the work and subcontract the remainder. The project manual, Section 00-2100, Instruction to Bidders, Section J, Award of Contract, and it's under rejection of bids, grants the village the following rights. Number 1, to consider unqualified any bidder who does not habitually perform the major portions of the work with its own forces, and it's under item 3. Number 2, to reject any and all bids or to waive any informality when doing so serves the owner's best interest, and it's under item number 4. The bid tabulations was as follows: Metropolitan Corporation, and these are in order from lowest to highest. Metropolitan Corporation was $1,591,000.00. Premier Design and Build Group, $1,732,367.00. Tenco Excavating was $1,749,750.00. In Landworks Limited, the highest bidder was $2,030,881.00. A recommendation: the village's position to waive the requirement that a bidder perform the major portion of the work themselves under item 3, based on the authority provided in item 4, which is the owner's best interest. Metropolitan Corporation has fully demonstrated its ability to successfully fulfill all contract obligations through its complete bid, schedule, and qualification submission. Their lump sum bid of $1,591,000.00 is significantly below the engineer's opinion of probable construction cost of $1.7 million. Therefore, selecting Metropolitan Corporation is deemed financially advantageous and in the village's best interest. Board action request is a motion to award the Fireman's Park Phase 2 improvement project to Metropolitan Corporation, the lowest bidder, for the base bid amount of $1,591,000.00.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah, just a question, and Max, maybe you can answer this too. And you probably know Metropolitan pretty well, and if they subcontract some of this stuff out, is there a way that you will know, Farnsworth know ahead of time, and those subs that are going in there are vetted and have the required amount and get their costs to Metropolitan before we're on the hook for that?
I can't speak specifically to this project. Farnsworth did all the engineering and bidding for this one. But I think typically they would be licensed through the village before they start. So they would be vetted through the village process.
Max, we like to keep you on your toes. Stay there. So, Trustee Gonzalez, to answer that question, so we do have all the subcontractors listed, and we know them all, and all of them, except for one, are currently working on village projects as subcontractors and have done. It's okay. It's okay. I like to see him thrown under spotlight.
Where are they out of, that company? Metropolitan?
I'm sorry. I believe it's Naperville. Yeah, I believe it's Naperville.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, roll call, please.
Trustee Udress?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Thank you, Board. End of report.
Thank you very much. Moving on to our officials' reports, starting with Public Works, Trustee Horn.
Thank you, Mayor, and hello, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Your DPW has been very busy since the last time we met, so I'm going to run down some of the things that have happened. We've had 3 water leaks in the village since the last time we met. And when it rains, it pours, no pun intended, but on Thursday, October 30th, a leak was reported on the 2600 block of Whiting Way. Mainline valve failed due to corroded bolts. The repair was completed by 2 DPW staff members and lasted approximately 7 hours. And then, same day, Thursday, October 30th, a leak was reported near a fire hydrant on the 5700 block of Roosevelt Street. After excavation, a small hole was discovered in a T near the base of the hydrant. The T was replaced by DPW staff with assistance from M&J Underground and lasted 9 hours approximately. And then on Tuesday the 4th, November 4th, a leak was discovered on the 4800 block of Colonial Drive. This repair consisted of replacing a cross fitting, and this repair was also completed by DPW staff with assistance from M&J and took approximately 15 hours to complete. So they've been busy on that. Tree planting, we've planted 25 trees at various locations throughout the Monee. Dead and missing trees were replaced in parkways and village properties. Branch pickup is done for this year. I'm sorry if you did not get on that. We have all the plows on the trucks now, so we've switched over to winter mode. And of course, you may recall, you may be trying to put it out of your memory, but we did have 4 inches of snow on the 9th of November, and the trucks were out there. And so thank you to them. And then street improvements, November 19th, Industrial Drive to Cleveland is completed. Stripping will come soon. And then pond rehab on McCorkle Pond rehabilitation is completed. And then you may have noticed that holiday decorations are going up, and that is courtesy of Department of Public Works working on those. End of report.
Thank you very much. Moving on to Parks and Recreation, Trustee Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. For our Parks and Recreation report, I wanted to, again, say happy Thanksgiving to everyone and love and blessings to all of you next, for our holiday season. And happy Thanksgiving next week. And we had hosted our senior luncheon today. We cooked, Parks and Rec cooked 90 pounds of turkey, 50 pounds of mashed potatoes, 15 pounds of gravy, 20 pounds of stuffing, corn and pumpkin pie. Shall we say it was a rounding success? I imagine I understand there was over 70 people that took part in that. So thank you to Diana and staff in getting that done, and an amazing feat that is, and I'm sure a good time was had by all. And next up too is our December 5th is our annual tree lighting at 6 p.m. Join us in Santa to light up our tree in front of the Parks Admin Building here at 5130 Court Street. And then please join us for cookies from the Monee Women's Club and hot chocolate and crafts at the Park Building, and take pictures with Santa and Mrs. Claus at the Monee Historical Center Society next door. And as always, just a couple hours to spend outside and getting to know your neighbors and things. What a good time to be had. And our next senior luncheon is on Wednesday, December 10th, noon to 2 p.m. Join us for a Christmas ham luncheon and the Crete Monee High School Show Choir will be attending, who will be there to sing Christmas carols with everyone as well. The next senior breakfast bingo is Thursday, December 18th from 10:30 to noon at the Parks Building. And again, open gym for kids is on December 4th from 6 to 7 p.m. where we'll play a variety of sports and games. This is a free to attend at Monee Elementary School. And I wanted to bring up a couple things. Of course, donations. Everybody's been talking about food donations, pantry donations and things. Our micro pantries can always use donation, and I'm pretty sure Monee Township will take those food and non-perishable items. But I also wanted to bring up something new and something. We also have our pet food pet micro pantry at Fireman's Park next door, and there will be in courtesy of Huckleberry Snack Shack on December 13th is doing a pet food donations, like a food pop-up for pets. So food donations for cat and dog food will be accepted by Huckleberry Snack Shack and Diana here at the Parks and Rec Admin Building until that day. So if you can, please donate, and please know about it if you know somebody who will be able to partake. And again, for all of our programs and events, follow the Facebook page, the website, and the newsletter. The winter one should be coming out within the next few weeks. End of report.
Thank you so much. Moving on to Finance, Trustee Rakis.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no report tonight, but I would just like to tell the community and everyone that works here in Monee to have a great Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and to be safe. End of report.
Perfect. Moving on to Economic Development, Trustee Wilson.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who participated in today's luncheon, the senior luncheon. What a success it was. It's good to see that those programs are growing exponentially, just not centralized here in this immediate area, but it's actually reaching out to other municipalities, far distances, city of Chicago, and the word's getting out, so that's a good thing. We're doing a good thing here. I appreciate you, Diana. At this time, I would like to call on Economic Development Director Bill Barnes to give us an update on a couple of redevelopment projects that are going on in town.
Thank you, Trustee Wilson. So, as everybody knows, Vortman Steel and has been working diligently if anybody's passed by. So Rachel took these photos. These are fresh from today. So you can see the progress of their 120,000 square foot building, 20,000 office, 100,000 production facility. That's their phase one. So things are moving along nicely. Very European, sleek, modern look. Indoor, they've started pouring concrete. I think they're getting gas, which will be nice. I think this week or next week, so they'll be able to heat the building. So they were a little concerned about that. So that's moving forward. I think their goal is to be in the building beginning of April. So they're moving along pretty quickly. Tractor Supply, This again is today. They put on the first layer and onto, as Ruben said, the second layer. Things should be done by the end of next week for the final layer of asphalt. Right now they have propane gas. Utilities are a little bit of an issue, but hopefully it'll come through. I've reached out to our ComEd representative, and she's trying to speed things along so they can hit their, hopefully, beginning of February opening date. So stay tuned. But construction is going along nicely. I just want to point out with all of this, with the development, and I'll get into it, but we did some drone footage last week or the week before, so we're putting something together there so you'll be able to see it like real time, like overhead here. So, so that's that. So, and as everybody knows, of course, 32 acres in the town center. You may have seen these signs that are up on the property, although I think the one at the corner of Governor's Highway and Manhattan-Monee Road had to come out because they're a little too close to the edge, but we'll put them back in. So this is, of course, we'll start marketing this on our website and possibly even radio, talking about, you know, the benefits of being in Monee and the properties that are available. And of course, they'll be for sale either all in one or separate to retailers and commercial developers. So, and of course, there's our master plan with Tractor Supply in the upper right corner, Village Hall in the bottom left, and then Rockland Plumbing, they're building, Trustee Wilson will talk about that. So, and then we have it, of course, on Manhattan-Monee Road for the 7 acres that we purchased. Again, the goal there is to, as I kind of loosely call it, Restaurant Row. So that's hopefully what that'll become one day. So that's the goal. That's that.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks.
As Bill alluded to, Rockland Plumbing, a small business relocating on Wilson Street from Park Forest area to Monee. Groundbreaking started a month ago, and the foundation has been poured. The building will be installed over the next 2 weeks so that interior work can happen over this winter. This building will be utilized as office space, call center, and storage for materials. Rockland Plumbing focuses on residential plumbing work, so our residents will have other reliable, viable plumbing services to choose from right here in town. So, as always, shop Monee when available. End of report, Mayor.
Thank you. Moving on to building services, Trustee Henson.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone has a great time with their family and friends over the holidays. Building services activity for October, 386 inspections performed, 16 certificate of occupancies issued, 32 contractor licenses applied for or renewed, 43 building permits issued, and 152 code violations. End of report.
Thank you very much. And moving on to public safety, Trustee Udris.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, before I start, a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful time with family, friends, however you celebrate it. But I also ask take a moment to think about those first responders and military personnel that are working those days and are out there keeping us protected while we enjoy holidays like Thanksgiving. So maybe include them in your prayers and your thoughts for that day. For our EMA group on October 23rd, EMA assisted University Park for an accident involving a train. EMA provided 1 traffic unit for about 3 hours. On October 24th, they assisted parks with the Halloween happenings. EMA provided 7 personnel and 7 units for 6 hours. On November 9th, they were called to Will Center and Court Street for a vehicle accident. They provided 4 traffic units for about an hour. On November 10th, EMA was called to Ridgeland and Pauling for a stuck semi due to a winter storm. They provided 4 traffic units for approximately an hour. On November 11th, EMA was called to Route 50 south of Industrial for damage to the roadway due to a winter storm. EMA provided 2 traffic units for 2 hours and turned the scene over to Illinois Department of Transportation. On November 12th, they were called to Monee, Manhattan, and Cleveland for a vehicle accident involving a semi. They provided 1 traffic unit for 2.5 hours. And also on November 14th, they were called to Monee, Manhattan, and Ridgeland for a vehicle accident involving a motorcycle. EMA provided 3 traffic units for about an hour. Also, for our police department, it is No Shave November time. The No Shave November campaign is observed every year in order to raise awareness around the hair that many cancer patients lose. The motive behind No Shave November is to let our hair grow freely and to donate the money that we would normally spend on hair care to those in need. In 2018, Monee Police started a tradition of allowing neatly kept facial hair year-round as long as those officers paid for the right to do so every November. In previous years, Monee PD No Shave funds have gone to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, the Ronald McDonald House, Honor Flight of Chicago, South Suburban Humane Society, and has sponsored a homeless veteran every Christmas. So if you notice us looking a little grubby this month, just remember it's all for a good cause. And as always, as you see our officers on the street, please wave, smile, say hi, thank them for the job that they're doing, and tell them how much you appreciate them being out there. End of report.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to the attorney's report. Welcome back, Larry.
Thank you, Mayor. The first item is an ordinance approving the annexation of territory west at Ridgeland Avenue on Monee Manhattan Road. They came before the zoning board. Zoning board approved the proposed annexation. It is up tonight for the board's review and approval.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2101.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item, in connection with the annexation of that territory, there's a motion to authorize the mayor to execute an annexation agreement relative to the same property. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2102.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance approving the annexation of territory on Monee Manhattan Road and Gale Street, as Bill referred to, Restaurant Row. We did buy these properties, and we are in the process of purchasing a few more. But we need to approve the annexation, so they're all properly within the territory of the Village of Monee. We would need a motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Yes, Mayor, if I may, just quick, just to highlight as to, you might be asking why or what's the purpose or game plan. When you entertaining developers or contractors to come in, they'd like to have the available space or property to build. A lot of times with the vendors or with the different businesses, they have specific vendors that they deal with or contractors, and they're looking for the allocated space. This is providing that opportunity so the contractors don't have to go through the process of acquiring a property, annexing the property, which slows down the process because we all know time is money. So then this way it's more attractive for a contractor or a developer to come in and say, hey, we have allocated space, do you want it or not? This is what's available. So that's what the ultimate game plan is. We're not in the business of renting or tenant landlord. This is commercial development. As Economic Development Director Bill Barnes stated, that's pretty much going to be our retail district, Restaurant Row. We're looking to highlight some different sit-down restaurants and attract those types of businesses. With that being said, we also have to make plans and plan on that happening, and this is part of the plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2103.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance expanding the boundaries of TIF number 5 to include the properties we just annexed. We would need an ordinance on this matter, then we'll record that with the recorder of deeds and send a copy to State of Illinois. But we do need a motion approving expanding the boundaries of TIF number 5.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2104.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance approving amending ordinance number 1990 relative to business license fees. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Counselor, if you could, you just tap it, highlight the main sticking points with that.
I can't, I'll explain. I received this, I was on the boat trying to get some work done, so I'll defer that to Mr. Batista.
Thank you.
Essentially, the business licenses are going and changing according to square footage. And I'll just give a, for instance, we were charging, and I'm not going to say the corporation, but the building was 2.1 million, and we were charging $250 for inspection, and it would take days and numerous inspectors to handle that. And so, because these are annual inspections that have to be done, we focused on the larger square footage facilities and brought those up accordingly. So the 500,001 square feet or more is $2,500, up from $250. And that was just to help alleviate the cost of business. I don't know if that helps or...
Oh, absolutely, because I know back when Romy was here, we had discussed that, and we were trying to recoup some of those funds that we were spending to make these inspections, especially like Amazon, different warehouses on the west end of town that were requiring more time and also certification.
Right.
So that should be calculated in the cost of the permitting, and just wanted people to know we're just not raising prices just to raise for the sake of raising prices, but the cost incurred doing these inspections, which takes time, and time is money.
If I can add one more thing, I was remiss in mentioning that we have not changed at all the small business licenses. That still remains at $75 and for home base as well. That it has not changed. So the goal was to strictly address the larger
Commercial,
facilities,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, 50,001 feet on up, nothing under that has changed.
Correct.
Okay. In a nutshell.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2105.
Thank you, Mayor. In my defense on that one, I was trying to do some of the ordinances during the trip over 30 days. Some of these ordinances we had a real rough night at sea, and my wife's on me to say, Larry, let's go someplace. So I made a big mistake, believe it or not. I gave her $500 to go to the casino. Man, I got these ordinances done so fast. I said, where is she? Lowy, I need money. Hey, I'll claim the fifth. The next ordinance is the ordinance amending number 1932 regarding video gaming fees. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes,
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2106.
Thank you, Mayor. The next ordinance is an ordinance amending number 1702 and 1827 regarding liquor license fees. There is an increase, a modest increase in each of these fee classifications. It would be up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
I have a question. This will also entail the BYOB thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
Trustee Hudson,
Yes.
Trustee Horn,
Yes.
Trustee Rakes,
Yes.
Trustee Wilson,
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2107.
Yeah.
Mayor, if I can make a comment on this one. So it's just as a reminder, there's what we call the ATF tax. This is alcohol, tobacco, firearm. And there's a 50-50 match for those businesses that sell alcohol, tobacco, firearms. And so there are funds that they pay the village on a monthly basis from these proceeds. They are able to come to the village at any point, and they can recoup 50% of those taxes that they have paid, as long as it's addressing the facility, beautification, and roof, frontage, landscaping, signage, restrooms, and it's there, so it's twofold. One, it's going into the funds to help the businesses, but it's also, the other is going to public safety. It's helping to fund EMA. And so there is a method to the madness here. It's just not to raise taxes, but this is to address it. And these fees as well are competitive and the same throughout. So we look closely at other villages and what their fees are. So this falls in line with those fees.
Oh, I'm sorry. The next ordinance for the board's review is ordinance number 1930, relative to a modest increase in the vehicle fuel tax. I think the majority of this will be on diesel fuel, if I remember correctly, but it is up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Larry, did you skip one?
Pardon me?
Did you skip one? You're on the fuel tax. The one I have here is for the
Liquor license?
fuel tax from 6 cents per gallon to 3 cents per gallon.
Yeah.
Is that what this one is?
Yeah.
This is
I'm on number 8, I
decreasing
think.
it? Yeah, number 8. This is decreasing.
We should have a different
There would be the thing. So this is increasing it. That one was decreasing it. This one was increasing it. Okay, paperwork faux pas. Thank you.
Okay, where were we? Have a first and second?
I have a first.
Okay, we have a first.
No, there's a
A
second.
second.
There is a
Okay.
second.
Any discussion? Any further
Did we
discussion?
settle on what the split was between the regular gas and diesel?
No.
Yeah, 5 and 10.
Yeah. I thought we did.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's, if I can add to that, so there was a previous 3 cents. So it's 3 cents plus the 2 cents, which gives you the 5 cents. And then there was a previous 3 cents for the diesel. We're adding 7 cents, so that gives you the 10 cents. So it's moving up from the previous amounts now to the new amount, which would be the 5 and 10.
Roll
And
call.
again,
Oh,
I'm sorry, Mayor, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just along those same lines, we did a close review, a study of all the neighboring villages along 57, and looking at the gas prices for unleaded and diesel, and even with these increases, we're still lower than the other towns, and we're right in the middle of Cook and Kankakee County, and our prices will still be lower than Kankakee County. So just to address that.
Just in case if you were wondering why we get so much truck traffic and so much traffic at our fuel stops, it's very lucrative it's cost savings for the drivers, especially back in the day when I was driving. It's location and cost. Those two things make it a prime stop. So we're just catching up, just shortening that gap slightly. We're still competitive, but we're still that gap is being narrowed in order to recoup some of those or capture some of those funds, so that way we could keep repairing the roads and keep commercial development going. So it's I think it's not, even though it sounds like a nominal, well, it sounds like it's a tremendous increase, but it's not. It's still under par.
And it's been a while since anything was raised here, correct? Like, quite a while. Like, we're way behind the ball on even that.
Yeah.
So we rescinded it, and that was in the last administration.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Hudson.
No.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
No.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2108.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. The next ordinance is an ordinance repealing ordinance number 1842 relative to the International Property Maintenance Code. It is up for the board's review and consideration.
Make that motion.
Second.
Discussion.
This is for each individual mechanical fuel, all of them, yes? That's how this is gonna go?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so basically, Trustee Rakes, the original that was passed was 2014, we're upgrading to 2024, and then with the help of Shannon going through it, she's also fine-tuned it some so that she can clear up some of the language, get rid of the deletions, the repetitiveness, make it more clear to follow. So that's what we're asking, is that we just upgrade with the other deletions and changes added.
Mayor, there's going to be one issue that we have here, and I just want to make sure that we address that issue when it comes up, which is why I asked.
Mm-hmm, yep, okay,
Basically, you're just getting rid of all the duplicate stuff,
correct.
in a nutshell.
Yep. First and second. Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2109.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance repealing ordinance number 1843 relative to the International Mechanical Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
Larry, is that J9 that you're on?
J10.
J10? Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2110.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance repealing ordinance 1845 pertaining to the International Fuel Gas Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
Make that motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Again, the majority of these are just upgrading from the last edition, just so people know, they're the last edition of the code books.
Yes, sir.
And to the present 2024
Yes, sir.
code book. So just in case anybody's thinking, what are they talking about? We're just basically upgrading the code books per state IML law, right? Okay.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udress?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2111.
Thank you, Mayor. The next ordinance is ordinance repealing 1846 pertaining to the International Existing Building Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udress?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
I have a question on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say no.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2112.
Thank you, Mayor. The next one for consideration is the ordinance repealing ordinance 1847 pertaining to the International Swimming Pool and Spa Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udress?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2113.
Thank you, Mayor. The next ordinance is an ordinance repealing ordinance 1848 pertaining to the International Building Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, discussion?
Yeah.
Yes.
In here you have deleting section 903.2.7, which deals with fire sprinklers of 5,000 square feet or more. What is being inserted in place of that? I don't see it in here. It says delete section 903.2.7,
What line?
116. I'm just trying to make sure I understand what that's saying.
Howdy, Interim Director Lance Beckevar. I believe I can clear it up for you.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Illinois Building Code requires 12,000 square feet or more to have sprinkler systems. There is an amendment or an agreement or something, I believe, with PD for it to be 5,000. So what we are doing is we are making it more restrictive, so we can do that. We can't make it 16,000 square feet. We can only go 12 or less, so
Right.
we are sticking to the 5,000 square feet as stated in that agreement at this time.
Okay, because I know that there's some disagreement, about whether it should be 5,000 or it should be more. I'm wondering with this, should this particular one be tabled so that we can have some kind of meeting to discuss that? Or
I
just,
concur.
I agree.
I mean, I know I'm perfectly in favor of leaving it at 5,000. I just know that a lot of people are not, so that's why I think.
Now, we're in the middle of discussion here now. We're talking with building services and everything. I do realize that these have to get through, so we have 30 days and they can be in the can, if you will, by the first of the year. I would be willing to pass this one through, but on the 14th of January, have a very fervent discussion about the sprinklers and the square footage just so we can get it in the books. But definitely on the agenda, January 14th, for the sprinklers and the square footage. Then I would be willing to.
I think it should be a separate meeting, not a board meeting, for a more open conversation, because it's going to be a long conversation.
Actually, probably an open meeting or meeting of the whole or something so that people can attend and weigh in. So maybe something before the 14th.
And I know the fire district would like to be involved in that as well.
I agree, everybody on the safety front needs to be involved, for sure. On the business front is my only hiccup with the 5,000 thing.
Which
So
any businesses that would want to would be able to.
Exactly.
We have an ordinance in place now, we're just not repealing it. So the one, 1848 will still be in effect until January 14th, so we don't.
Is that how that works, Larry?
Yes, sir.
It would be, but as Trustee Henson stated, any of the building code that is not changed and we have to change later, there has to be a 30-day notification to the state, Capital Development Board of that situation. And right now, as of January 1st, 2025, Public Act 1053-0510 states that we have to be on current code, and this is to try to get all municipalities and counties within the state on a building code, that we have to be on the current one and no more than 9 calendar years behind on our codes. We are presently on 2015, so Trustee Henson did state we are on a back one. We're actually 10 years behind. So in essence, by law, we have to do this by 1 January.
But I would be not opposed to passing this, but like I said, very fervent on making an amendment or speaking about making an amendment later to change the square footage of sprinklers.
I concur.
We agree on that?
Special meeting for this one.
Yes. Preferably before the 14th, if we could.
So, I got a first and a second.
So we agree we're gonna let this one go tonight and then.
Just wanted to make sure I understood.
All right. Roll call, please.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes, as
Trustee
amended.
Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
We're still voting on this, yes.
Yes.
Trustee Enriquez.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2114.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance repealing ordinance 1849 relative to the International Existing Residential Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
If I may? Yeah.
Yes, please.
If we can stricken existing residential code, it is actually the 2024 International Residential Code. It is not existing, it is the residential code.
So it's just
It
adopting?
just says that.
The code is actually
Says
called
state.
2024 International Residential Code. There is no existing in it, so if we can strike the word existing.
Yeah,
from that.
we've got it correct on the ordinance. Thank you, thanks.
Yep.
All right.
Make that motion.
Second.
Discussion. And roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Enriquez.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2115.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item, or ordinance, I should say, is an ordinance repealing 1851, NFPA 70, 2023 Electrical Safety Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
Make that motion.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Enriquez.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2116.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance amending or repealing, I should say, 1854, pertaining to the International Existing Fire Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
Second.
Discussion?
This is mainly having to do with
Hydrants and...
hydrants and parking and such like that. And again, it's just updating the existing one.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Again, I just want to try and reiterate that most of what we're doing tonight is updating the existing codes to the present codes.
Right. Okay. Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udras?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2117.
Thank you, Mayor. And the last ordinance is an ordinance amending Ordinance 810 pertaining to the 2021 Life Safety Code. It's up for the board's review and consideration.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Ruben, could you give a brief synopsis of what safety code? I mean, it's just still just updating the existing one.
Correct.
All right. Just to make sure.
All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udras?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2118.
Thank you, Mayor. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Yes, that's it.
And I want to give a shout out to our Building Services Department, especially Shannon, for all the crazy amount of hours you spent in going through everything, because it was
Absolutely.
incredible what she had to read through, so.
Building services has been really overrun with this, and then they have their regular routine that they have to go to, and then they've got me calling them, asking them questions about emails that I've gotten and everything like that, and they have been real troopers about it, and they've weathered the storm, and I appreciate them.
Yep. All right, so, moving on to unfinished business. Who wants that?
Thank you, Mayor. If the board recalls, Sai Corporation, I believe her name is Mrs. Patel, who is the owner of the Quality Inn and Super 8 motels, she came in before the board asking for a TIF incentive for legitimate TIF-related expenses. I believe at that point in time, the board was authorized myself to draft a redevelopment agreement indicating we would reimburse up to $750,000 total for both hotels. That was conveyed to Mrs. Patel. Mrs. Patel came back and indicated to myself, Ruben, I believe Daryl at that point in time, asking that she be reimbursed $750 for each hotel. And she made the offer for the mayor, the board, the elected officials to come and look at the quality of work she's done to date. And at this point in time, I believe she's asking for our position. I think it's partly due to winter conditions, and she would like to get the interior portion of the property done, getting the contractors in line. And so it's up tonight to at least discuss and, give our position or response back to Mrs. Patel.
Larry, I was at the hotels and I've seen them both. She's done quite a bit of work. Speaking with Daryl, I've heard there's a good amount of what she's done monetarily. So I don't know if the others have made it to see it,
Yes.
but a lot of work has been done. I know the pool area in the one building was totally redone due to some underlying issues, and it looked really good. But that's what I got from it. From anybody else that was there, I don't know what anyone else may have
I mean, I can echo too, from going through it, she's done an incredible job. She's got a lot of work left to do, but what she's done so far has made a huge difference. I guess my two questions, when we first talked about this, and I just want to make sure that these truly have been dropped. She was asking to waive the 5 years, and she was also asking for money up front and then turning in receipts later. Where are we at with both of those issues?
I believe trustee Udris is that she did agree to she'll pay us back, so that's not an issue. And I think she also asked, if I remember correctly, that in the event another hotel came in, that we would drop the payback, and she agreed that she won't pursue that issue. The money up front, I believe she's still, and I could be wrong, but I believe she's still looking for it up front. She's already incurred quite a few of the expenses. It's similar to what we've done for, I would say, Matt Leader, and I believe the church, mostly Matt Leader. And the expenses, she's got, if I remember correctly, probably $2 to $3 million worth of TIF eligible expenses. So her request is probably, 30 to 35%. But and she was very thorough. I remember her coming in with a box of all the expenses, paid receipts. She's very thorough. But I think she wants the money up front.
Okay, so this would be collecting money, but actually, the work actually has already been done.
Yes, sir.
She just hasn't, so why can't she just turn the receipts in as she claims it? Is she not able to claim?
Yeah, she
You
has.
have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so then that's not an issue.
So she's just wanting the money for the receipts that she's already has that's eligible
So technically, it's
technically
not
not-
asking for it
in advance?
in advance. It's already
No.
been paid, so
Just
she just
asking for
wants it now.
reimbursement.
And I would say too that, when we did go through it, and I saw both of the properties as well, and I can't argue the amount of work and the sheer amount that needed to be done. It still needs to be done. But I'm of the mind right now, if they're TIF eligible, they're TIF eligible. But I honestly just have to say it out loud. I don't think we can, because we have our own projects, big ticket items that have to be considered too. And a lot of the stuff that we have to save, and I always tease Daryl about money in the piggy bank. And my opinion now is, we're being very generous in being able to offer the $350 per property. And I don't think we could or should give any more or offer any more at this point.
My consensus is that definitely doing a great job, tremendous, what she's done to turn around that property. With the Quality Inn, she's incurred more costs because of the swimming pool. So totally justified the 75 there. As far as the other property, the Super 8, it doesn't have a swimming pool, and I would be uncomfortable with 75 for it. A dollar amount, yes, we could apply to it, looking through the numbers. We can crunch the numbers a little bit better. That would be comparable to that. She's requesting 750 for both, but 750. Oh, 750. Oh, yeah, it's 750. Yeah, 750.
It's 700.
750.
No, I'm sorry, it's 700.
750, right?
No, 700,000.
Oh, 700,000.
700,000.
I want it to be 750.
Right.
Okay, that's me.
Right.
Okay, 750 is a nice round number for me. But yeah, it's with the 700. Jeff definitely justified that for the Quality Inn. What she's done there is phenomenal. That work that she's put into it, I can understand her woes and pains, because they're all in on that property, both properties. But with the Super 8, it doesn't. You have to be well. I'm pretty sure she has all her ducks in a row with the receipts, but comparable, something in the percentage realm, but not equal to the 700. I would be comfortable with half of that for the Days Inn or the Super 8.
I stayed at that hotel one night, and it was the day I went there. I went into the room that I was actually in that day. And the one thing that I noticed that I didn't notice previously, which was years ago, was the smell. She inherited a really bad situation in the building when she bought it, and I didn't smell it anymore. So I know mold is the killer of things like that. And from what I could no longer smell, it seemed as though she got rid of whatever that was, for whatever that's worth.
I know
I
that's-
just wanted to speak on that
Sure.
because I know what a pain that is to get on the other side of.
Absolutely, and I was amazed to find out that the second floor, they allow smoking, the certain section at the end. So some of that smell is still there. So they still have some ways to go with the Super 8, but I don't, maybe later, but once it gets a little more, at second floor, I think you could start justifying that extra expenses or cost, but right now, I'm not comfortable.
Ruben, how long have they been working? How long has she had that and started working on those?
It's been close to 2 years now that she's purchased it.
And from what I understand, in the last year and a half or so, there's been an actual significant decline in police calls over there and any criminal anything over there. That's been taken care of. I mean, that's another. Chief, go ahead.
I don't know if you were telling me or asking me. It's not crime-free, but it's much better than it was in the past. But crime-free is a pretty wide array of activity too, so that's with any business.
But it's nowhere near what it was. I mean, okay. So I mean that's a plus also. She has been taking care of more than just the building. She's been taking care of the situation. I have not yet got to go over there yet, and I will have to fall back on the ideas of my fellow trustees and everything. My job does not get me over there in time during the day to do it, so I will have to fall back on advice from the other trustees.
I went over there and she's done a great job, working hard. Very all in, seems to be very all in on those properties and in Monee. I would be willing to go up to 500 for each of those properties, 500K.
And that number right now, Larry, is somewhere like 1.2 is what she's asking, or 1.4, 7 and 7.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And how is the TIF district financially? I mean, able to absorb that and still do other projects, or does that put a hit or put in jeopardy some other projects that are planned for that district?
Question for Daryl.
Daryl.
I was going to call Max up, but I guess Daryl will do.
Could I add one other thing? I mean, they're asking for 1.2, 1.4. And we're giving them 3 each, correct? Is it 350?
350.
Okay, see, now I'm doing the opposite of the Marine.
And just remember, we just
would
amended
would we
the
be
district.
comfortable in meeting them in the middle instead of giving them 5 and, yeah.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, we just passed the ordinance a few minutes ago to amend it and adding more properties into TIF 5 as well. So that number, whatever it is today, is going to go up significantly.
I guess you just answered Daryl's question.
Well, what is that number, Daryl? What's in the coffer?
TIF 5 is healthy. I guess one of the questions you want to ask is, what other projects do you have moving forward that you want to accomplish? Do you find yourself getting a return on the investment that you're going to make? But TIF 5 is healthy.
I know, and to speak to some of her tactics to increase revenue, she's had a very profitable year that she found out that once she made those adjustments and changes that it brought in more clientele. Just by sprucing the place up, just making some adjustments. Before, the previous owners allowed a lot of extended stays, which those were the majority of the issues were coming from, because they would stay there for months at a time and have leaky faucets and just let it run, and also unsavory characters, to say. They were bringing in the criminal element of it too, setting up shop and doing what wreaking havoc. So she's kind of identified those, eliminated those opportunities for bad things to happen and turn the place around. So I really appreciate and like what she's doing there.
She's really turned it around.
Yeah, if we're gonna have a village that, people want to invite people to, whether it's relatives coming in for the weekend, you don't have enough room in the house, you stay over at, you gotta have a hotel that people feel comfortable and safe in. Now, having said that and giving them money, and I talked to her about this, I really want another hotel in town, like a 3-star. That would be my hope that would happen. But, I mean, you need different levels of hotels at different price points for different people, for different purposes. So I think it's a win-win for all of us.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. Any new business?
Do I need to add the sprinklers to new business, or is that already on there?
No, Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got that, so not a problem. Okay. No, because it was just discussion.
Can we revisit it, what do we do for an answer to payout?
I don't know. What do we want to do?
Do we table it and come back?
Do you guys want to, do you want to postpone any decision on Payel and revisit at the next meeting to make a decision?
On which?
On the hotel, sorry.
Oh.
I mean, I would support Doug's idea of the 5 and
Of
5.
5 each.
Yes.
Concur.
All right, consensus on 5 each?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can present, we'll present her with that and see. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
perfect. All right. Thank you, board. Okay, open to the public, non-agenda items, please.
Good evening, board, and happy holidays to you all. I just wanted to make a couple of points. One thing is how impressed I am at this village for the last 2 years, all these improvements. It's like every corner you turn down, there's something different going on. And a lot of these decisions to do this is all because of you board members. You guys have been doing a great job, and you've been earning your money, and I think you deserve a raise. Another point is, the park is looking absolutely beautiful, but there's one spot that scares me, and I see it as a lawsuit ready to happen. And what I'm talking is the sidewalk when you walk up from the parking area, and the sidewalk that separates the pavilion with the park. As soon as you walk up those stairs, there's those couple areas where it's not that far, and the drop-off that's right there is scary. I mean, a lot of us seniors don't walk good. And I keep seeing somebody standing there talking, all of a sudden backing up and falling. That's a big drop. I think there should be a rail put up there. Otherwise, it's a lawsuit waiting to happen. That's my point.
Is that like a recommendation?
Yes, exactly. I mean, we don't need to spend money on lawsuits.
I totally agree with that.
We're doing it good ways now, so.
Is that
But
something
maybe if you take a
DPW
look
can
at
look
that,
into?
and I'm surprised that nobody's really noticed that. As soon as I saw it, I'm thinking, dang, somebody can walk back there and fall down, and it's a drop into the park area. So just those couple of areas, put a rail up in there, and that'll solve Larry from doing more work. Thank you, board.
Thank you.
Ruben, is that something that DPW can look into?
Yes.
We have Jill here tonight, so
evening,
she
board.
knows.
Good evening.
And everyone in
Evening.
attendance, I'm Mark Mostert. It's nice to be at a board meeting every now and then, haven't been around for a while. But I'd also like to wish everyone a happy, safe, prosperous, blessed holiday. And the main reason I was here tonight was for the zoning meeting that was prior. And because my neighbor, who is Iroquois Paving, asked for the variance or special use. But I was reminded that before Iroquois got there on that particular site, Nancy, Joe, and I owned that property for about the last 25 years or so. And it was a gravel road leading to a dead end, and that's where our property was. And I'd come to board meetings back then, and people on the board didn't know what I was talking about. Where is this property? But anyway, so time passes, and maybe 10 years went by, and the village started talking about improving that road, my gravel road. And I was like, oh, that'll be great. Today, the final layer was put down on the newly paved Industrial Drive, Cleveland Avenue, to our property. So I thank you for that. I appreciate that new paved road and the new lights that are about to come, it seems. And Trustee Horn, I appreciate you asking about where the people, the contractors are from, or whether they're local or from another town. You asked that question earlier. That's excellent, because just so happens Nancy, Joe, and I own a billboard company right in town. So remember that. If you Thanks, though. You're doing a great job.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Happy holidays to all of you. My name's Richard Farmer. I believe I was requested from Lisa from Building Services to send a letter to you all. I recently purchased, actually about 8 months ago, the property at 5562 Court Street. I believe I sent, everyone was sent a letter, an email from me on that property probably several weeks ago. So I'm still looking for a letter from the village and the board on that. People get that letter? Email?
So this is in reference to, at first, it was mistakenly classified as a as-built letter, a request. But as I understand, we would have to do a special use permit to get you through the process to make it code compliance. So if you want to share with Mr. Farmer, we can help him with the process and expedite it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk to you offline and explain. I think there was a miscommunication. You were supposed to get a message that you didn't have to attend.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I just called and told it wasn't last week, make sure I was here at 6:30 tonight.
Well, okay. Thank you so much for being here and enduring.
I love what you guys are doing. I've been to a bunch of village board meetings.
Well, thank you.
This gentleman that's talking about the stuff in the village, I will tell you this. I searched for a long time when I was moving out of Chicago as to where I was going to go. And it was some of the things that were being done in this village that led me down here.
That's awesome.
Thank you for choosing us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, right?
Hi, Linda Marshall. I just have, Trustee Gonzalez, you mentioned the pet food giveaway. There's more details to come, but that's going to be a drive-through giveaway. Jamie from Huckleberry Snack Shack and Diana are working on the details and stuff. It's unfortunately only going to be for Monee residents. I don't know how that will be handled, but any donations of pet food, they'll even accept toys, stuff, leashes, anything like that. And actually, they don't even have to be brand new. You know, the need is real for the pets as well as the humans. So I just wanted to clarify that it will be a drive-through on December 13th. It'll be a drive-through giveaway, and it'll be a limited number. I mean, it's not going to be like a huge, like the human drive-through pantries and stuff. But you know, the need is real. People need help with feeding their pets. Otherwise, you find them abandoned on Little Center Road. You know, that's just my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marshall.
Okay. Next, we will be going into executive session for 5 ILCS 120/2C1, appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee. So if I can have a motion to
So moved.
adjourn
Second.
regular, roll call, please.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Utras?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
7:55.
Can I have a motion to reopen regular session,
Make that
please?
motion.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udrich.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
8:32.
Thank you. Possible action to be taken after executive session. May I have a motion, please, to hire a Parks and Rec supervisor for an annual salary of $52,000?
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udrich.
Yes.
Thank you, Board. May I please have a motion to promote our executive administrative assistant from part-time to full-time at a salary of $65,000 a year?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udrich.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
And last, can I please have a motion to post a full-time mechanic position?
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udrich.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Thank you, Board. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udrich.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
8:33.